Okay, so super blast from the past. I'm the ultimate geek. I am weird. So, I was an athlete. Because of Title IX, I played on an all-boys soccer team. I went to engineering school back in the days when the ratio was 8 men to 1 woman. And in engineering school, I played on a game online. So I played Zork, right, on what is the Commodore 64s or whatever in the 80s. So in early 90s, there was this game called Alex Mud, which is a multi-user Dungeons and Dragons type of game developed out of Sweden. I got into it because I had a boyfriend at Syracuse and I went to college in Worcester, Mass. And it was a way for us to communicate with each other, which was incredibly painful. So I remember and I was an athlete in college too. So I'd be like going out and doing my running, or I played club rugby or doing whatever. And then I would go to the library in the basement of the library and jump on the computer. And it was 2400 baud, Telnet. This was pre-internet days. And it was mainly in engineering schools that were on. And I played this Dungeons and Dragons type of game. And I'm a gamer and I was very good at it. And it was hilarious is this Dungeons and Dragons thing came up. And I was chatting with somebody online and I was like, yeah, I did this thing back in the 90s before the internet was around. So I decided to go to Gemini, so one of the language models, and I put in, so tell me a little bit about Alex Mudd, because I wanted to share it with this person I was chatting with. And so it brings it up and it said it is the longest running game. The college still has it running. And it's kind of like a history of internet gaming because it was one of the very first. There was one before it, but this is the longest running game and it's still running. And it's like, we still have all of the files. Would you like me to look up anything? And I asked it to look up my name, and my name was Felice on this game, and it looked it up, and really, really strange. So the freaking thing geeked out, and it was like, oh my God, you were like an immortal, and you built worlds, and I did. I was, I think, on their governance board. I built worlds that people played in, and I helped guide the way that game was in the early 90s. It was a really strange thing. And an even stranger thing is the whole reason that I even came to California was some of the people that played on that game. They worked at Sun Microsystems back in the early 90s. Actually, the guy that ended up being my first boyfriend here in California went to Cal Berkeley, and he was a nuclear engineering. We all met from that game, and it was just this, great big connector. And it's super funny. It's so weird how things, what is this now, 35 years later,